Hi there. Hi there. It's so hard to start a video anyway. Happy Glastonbury weekend. I'm not there, but I'm there in spirit. And welcome back to another episode of People, Places, and Things, where I talk about people, places, and things, and I just basically try to get whatever's on my mind off my chest and try to genuinely emotionally digest what has happened throughout the entire day and basically try to connect with myself as a person. Today is very rainy and very very humid. I initially planned for today or just be like I would go to the Heath garage sale. um I did eventually end up going there, but the road to actually getting there, I'm so sorry, it's very loud because of the tissue, kind of rocky. I left at around 4 or 5, and I was kind of discouraged around the 5-ish mark because it was just so humid that I was I don't know if I can take this anymore. I just got really lazy. I just wanted to stay at home and maybe rot. But I did manage to get myself and get my ass out of the door, unlike yesterday. But that is completely fine. That's completely fine. This every time I film a video, it's it went along better in my head. So today, my outfit, I changed back into this just to show up just to show off the fit. It's this really nice really nice camisole, green camisole tee, no, not tee, whatever, tank top from M&S. And yes, I'm wearing it without a stupid cover up and show off my pits. Okay, I didn't really proclaim it to the world or really showed off my tits and then pits. Oh my god, this is so fucking awkward. Um, okay, I just needed some time to recompose myself. And it's so hot, it's so sticky. The sensory issues, I don't want to keep my hair long. And I will sensual and sensory issues would play a major part for today. So coming on that for later. I should really script these videos. I've always had full intent to okay, I'll just jot down some pointers that I want to talk about, but every time I press record, it's just gonna go right out of the window anyway. I'm not gonna follow any of the pointers or figure out what tone of voice I need to use. It will all just completely fall apart and it will just be like this. So anyway, the first dilemma was wearing this. I over as this is a completely fine amount of skin to show, but then I was really deeply ashamed and really anxious about oh my god, will I have will I get harassed on the street or harassed on the MTR? And I overestimated the amount of cleavage I had, and I overestimated how many people would actually harass me. I was is it because I've been conditioned to be so ashamed of my body? And yes, I also have had it's just one or two kinda question mark traumatic experiences of being noticed on the street or kind of harassed on the street. The first one, I'm pretty sure that it was. The second one, I don't know if I completely misinterpreted the situation, or I don't know if it was really directed at me. Like, yeah, it's completely fine to wear this top, and I should enjoy wearing this top because I picked this on myself, and I want to wear tank tops over the summer, and I want to show up tits, and I just want to be myself, my own body. And the second point that I want to make is that I want to see the world through my own lens. I want to see things through my own perspective. I want to experience the world basically in like the way I want to, not like being dictated by other people's opinions, not being dictated by the algorithm, or not being dictated by like external forces or like organization and like yada yada yada. Like, it's just, I feel like I don't know myself at all, or I feel like I don't even know how to spend time with myself, or like spend time with myself outside, or like truly engage and just like relax and enjoy myself for like a long, sorry, I need to burp, for like a long unstructured period of time, and like not feel the need or the urge to just like completely remove myself from that situation, like to like rush ahead or like get the fuck out of here, and like be constantly aware of like time frames, or like, you know what I mean, just like I don't want to be like, oh shit, I have to only like spend this much time for myself. Again, this is possibly due to like time blindness and like the shame put on myself to like do things. And like, did I also mention earlier that I just have no idea how to spend summer for myself? Like, I don't know how to like do summer activities that I actually want, and like actually cater to like, okay, what is possible for me to do right now. Like, I don't know whether if I, if I just need to rest, or like lie down, or like I don't know if I like need to read a book, or like explore new places, cafes, markets, or like go into nightlife, or like pursue a creative project, like walk on the beach. I don't know how to actually like structure activities for me, and it it I don't, this may sound like really cheesy, corny, whatever the fuck. It just made me think of the modern like the Modern Family Hawaii episode where like Mitchell says that like some like when he kept going on the lavender, like after he went on the lavender farm, and like him like kind of like clinging on to like structured activities, or like constantly like, okay, I have to like involve myself in like structured activities, like I have to like have intention, or like do like do stuff, because like he said that growing up, like he didn't really know how to do summer. He was like, he was basically like raised in the environment where like summer holidays, like vacations, were just like, okay, we'll plop you here and like literally do nothing. And like he said that the only thing to like entertain himself was just like basically watch like the sun sizzle, or like feel the warm sizzle of the sun, like doing absolutely nothing. And I definitely think that kind of like speaks volumes, or like it does speaks volumes. It's also like very evocative, like my own experiences, like looking back of like how I would spend summers for like basically all my entire life. Like I would like, okay, leave school and like have like a week or so to like prepare for the trip, aka like it would usually just be like visiting my grandma for like her birthday, and I would just be like plopped in the Philippines for like 1 or 2 months, where I basically have like no control or agency of like where to go, because like it's just, one, I'm a child, two, everything is like pretty much car dependent, and I don't really have that, I don't really have like a lot of money or like accommodation or like whatever. So I just like I'm basically like kind of like left to my own devices for like how the fuck can I entertain myself? Like I'm just stranded in my grandma's home, like doing nothing, and that technically kind of fucked up my development and like how I view summer, and like yeah, I haven't really like done a lot of like summer activities and like what I what I actually wanted, and also like talking about like COVID experiences, like DSC period, very very bad time mentally. I didn't really know who I was yet. I didn't know I was neurodivergent yet, so I felt like that period of time was just like mainly about like overcompensating and like thinking that I'm like falling behind or whatnot, did not knowing not unknowingly making myself burnt out, and I was just like masking like all the time. I wasn't like really acting like myself, and like technically like my summers were like mostly spent like around prepping for the DSC, but like I did not know what to do outside of that, because then again, I live in a very sheltered environment. Like I was raised in a very sheltered environment. I was like monitored all the time, and I felt like I had like little to no agency. So I wasn't really like throughout my teenage years. I was just like not knowing like where to go, and I also had like low key severe trust issues and communication problems that like so I couldn't like really just like hang out normally. Anyway, going back into present day people, places, and things. So yeah, so I feel like I have no idea how to spend time for myself and like cater activities that I actually want. But I know, like for example, if my main goal is to like get outside the house, like I get freaked out because like I have like no idea where to go. Like I would have like a vague collection of ideas, but I would not know like how would that play out. Like would I be committed to this? Like would I survive like the journey there? Like I feel like I could only tolerate like 30 minutes or less, because like I get scared or I get bored throughout the journey, or like I feel like that dead space to me is just like it's very demotivating. It's like I don't even want to do this anymore. I feel like instant gratification. Like I just want it to be done. I just want to like achieve the thing. Like for example, I just want to like experience entertainment like as quickly as possible. I want to get the satisfaction of like leaving the house and like doing an activity that I like, or like participating in an activity, or like going somewhere that I like as quickly as possible, so that like basically like limits my choices. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like it's very frustrating, and it's really overwhelming to like plan things, because then again I have no idea what I actually want to do. I have no idea what's possible. I obviously can't predict my mood or like what I'm, you know, what I want at the moment. And I guess that's why people also make like dopamine menus, but then like also that kind of low key freaks me out. But then like I also come into the dilemma of like I don't want to plan too much, because like sometimes I feel like I'm being too stuck in a planning mode, and like not too much in execution mode, and then like my brain just goes like fucking haywire and like gets overwhelmed. Like okay, I'll just end up like not doing anything, then I'll just like stay at home. And like the waiting part, again circling back to like the waiting part, it's always so uncomfortable. Like every time when I go to the MTR, like I get really frazzled. I feel like I have to like have an immediate plan, like, and I just feel so uncomfortable in the MTR station. I feel like I have to wait like 15 to 20 minutes to actually just like get on the train and like be assured that okay, I have a plan, I know where I'm going, I have an objective. Like that's just how my brain works. Okay, I feel like I need constant activity, and I also need like a clear cut plan of like what to do. Like, what is there a goal? That's why I low key cling on to like organized events. I'm not saying that organized events are bad. I'm just saying that you don't have to force yourself to go to every single one just for the sake of it. But we'll talk about that later. Okay, I got a bit too paranoid, like the noise. I'm still trying to get comfortable, like filming, but then it's nothing. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the Heath garage sale. Do I really want to go to this garage sale? Technically, yes. I also kind of no. It's kind of like in this gray area, but like mostly yes. So like hopefully like the mystique or like the intrigue of like and like the lingering sense of FOMO would like completely dissipate. Like I just thought to myself, like if I just went to the garage sale, the Heath garage sale, like just this once, and like actually like I'm losing words. I'm losing words. Just like fucking grasp the experience and like see if I actually like the stuff, or like do I actually want to be here, or like or like you know what I mean, or like do I actually need to go to like Heath all the fucking time, or do I have to like limit my options to just like keep going to Heath all the time? Like I just wanted to go here and like set the record straight about FOMO because um speaking of Heath, this Wednesday I was supposed to go to the Critical Playground like creative like pop-up party, like low-key networking. It's like sinasabi, a safe space for creatives. Like is it too good to be true, or like you know what I mean? Or, yeah, I'm saying like and you like and you know what I mean a lot. I'm sorry, but that's just like how I talk. Again, I said like again. Whatever, man. Okay, so I went in there. I was like, again, like, I don't know, or like, oh my god, I don't know, like, I feel like, oh my god, not again. I need to stop limiting myself to Heath because it's just all like basement and like cityscapes and like TSD. Like obviously, yeah, the location of Heath will not change. It's literally a fucking building. But like after this, I feel like I need to like diversify my choices, or like I needed something like I can't stop saying like, but whatever. So the Heath garage sale, or like Heath in general, it's just like an underground. It's literally underground. Okay, I'm not just saying like it's an underground vibe. It's literally underground, and the walls are just like cement, literally cement, and there's like little to no windows. It's quite stuffy, and the like the layout and the vibe. It's low-key giving gentrified Apple Mall, or like Apple Mall in Dragon Center. It's basically kind of that. The Heath garage sale, I mean, I didn't spend a whole lot of time there. I think I spent like siguro 5 to 10 minutes max, because I felt low key intimidated going in there. Every time I go to Heath, even though like I have like full intention of going there, I feel fucking intimidated because I feel like one, I'm too normie, or like or like I'm not cool enough to go in there, or like I know, like quote unquote, I know that I stick out like a sore thumb, or like every time like I want to try like a cool underground, or like trying to involve myself in scenes that I want to involve myself to, or like nightlife, or underground raves, like queer under. No, I don't think like underground raves in general, like really cool events. Like I just feel like I do not belong there, or like I feel like it's not that much of not that welcoming of a space, or maybe it's just me that I'm like not allowing it to be a welcoming space, or that a secret third option, like you don't have to mold yourself to fit this space. You can simply carve out a space that feels true and more authentic to you, instead of sticking to pre-existing spaces. So I wonder, I was like kind of underwhelmed. I was simultaneously overwhelmed and underwhelmed at the same time. I don't know if I'm like low key agoraphobic, or it's because like I've just not been around people a lot. That's why like this summer, like I have to basically force myself out of the house and like surround myself with like as much people as possible. But I like with caution, but and also acknowledging my sensory needs, my sense like accommodating to like my needs, and like possible overstimulation, or like listening to my mind and body. If like, do I really want to do this today? Maybe not. Or like maybe I want to be solitary today, and that's completely fine. um yeah, I basically spent like 5 to 10 minutes tops overall underwhelmed. Like, yeah, the space is stuffy, and I feel like I'm being judged, even though I'm probably not being judged. I feel like I am, because that's just the thing in my head that like projects. You know what I mean? I couldn't even allow myself to like fully browse each and every stall, like in like each and every vendor. I feel like they're looking at me with like crazy eyes. Again, it's most likely just all in my head, but I just wasn't comfortable enough to like fully be in the moment. You know what I mean? It's just like, and then again, I know that they also sell other stuff besides clothes, but I low key fixate on like, oh my god, there's not enough clothes or sizes that fit me. Like they know that I there's nothing for me, and I'm just a lonely, boring ass fucking child who doesn't know shit. Fucking normie twat. Or like, you're a tryhard. Okay, it's just like overwhelming and underwhelming at the same time. Like I didn't really like any of the items, or like nothing really stuck out to me. I did kind of reunite seeing the attic treasure stuff. Was interested in seeing the X girl stuff, and seeing a bit of the palm tree office. Like I finally fucking saw some of their t-shirts, and so like for years I've been meaning to like go to the palm tree office store and like check out their items, but I was just like not going at all. And I could have taken the zine. For some reason I thought maybe it's just me being unable to like let my guard down. It's most likely that I was just like closed off and reserved the whole time, with like judgy eyes. I just feel judgy eyes. And it's so cramped, and so it just makes me just feel uncomfortable, and it's underground, and there's no fucking windows, and it's kind of dark. So hopefully, and like what I kind of took from this situation is that like maybe I should just genuinely commit to like weekend markets, or like second hand markets, or like handicraft markets that take place outside of Heath. Like, for example, I feel like environment could also play a part. I feel like I should just genuinely wait, or talagang, if I really wanted to go to a market, I would have to go to like Discovery Bay, like some place that's like genuinely more open, that's like larger, brighter, like also like preferably outside, so I can just like breathe and like decompress myself, or I can just like shift myself to a corner to like recompose myself and like mentally prepare myself to like go in there. You know, I mean, I need a quiet corner. I need to be comfortable. I need a quiet corner. I need a quiet corner. I need to sit down and I have to like say a little prayer, like pray the hell, like pray a Hail Mary, like just breathe, relax before I can like step in. Like I feel like environment also plays a factor into this. Like, I just need to like decompress myself, and then I will. Then you know what? After like I took a breather in the corner, you know what? Like I will be there with you, and I will engage. Yeah. Okay. And also thinking, because like I arrived at like TSD at like 6 p.m., overwhelmed, overstimulated, because number one, it's TSD. It's TSD on a weekend. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of people, tourists, just Hong Kong locals. You know, TSD is basically like one of the major hotspots in Hong Kong. Granted, there's going to be a lot of people, and yes, it's overwhelmed. Yes, it's overwhelming, and yes, it's overstimulating, and I don't know if this plays a part into this, but like the faux long weekend leading up to July 1, because there's this awkward Monday in the middle, that I feel like that also could have attributed that that could also attribute to the amount of people present in the MTR, like traveling. Like, of course, it's going to be a lot, and the lights and the sound and the enclosed environment, obviously, because it's a fucking underground railway station. Of course, it's gonna be fucking overwhelming. I just need to like decompress. So that's also a thing that I need to consider when going out. And kasi nga, I don't have enough practice, or like I've been out of practice, or like I'm just so disconnected with myself that I don't know how to like properly treat, why am I doing Italian? That's how to properly treat myself, like accommodate my needs, like go outside, or like weekend plans, or like, you know what I mean, overwhelmed. Thank God for like Sephora. It's crazy how I now view Sephora as a sanctuary, when before I would see it as like a overwhelming hell. But in this instance, in this story, in this experience, Sephora did calm me down because I was just like, I'm able to breathe here. There's not a lot of people here. Um, I can just browse. After, I don't know if this is before or after like my failed attempt to like get Jamba Juice, like backing out because it was getting overwhelming, or like I just need to like calm the fuck down. Sephora. Thank you to Not thank you Sephora, but like I was able to calm down, like browse through the shit. But the thing is, yes, I'm very inexperienced with makeup, and it's really overwhelming for me to like browse through the aisles, because I just feel like I'm gonna look like a fucking idiot, and I'm gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Can you see this is a fucking recurring theme? Just like being a beginner at things, or like being frazzled, like, or like just not feeling comfortable, like once I immediately step foot into an establishment. Like, I need time to process things, and that's an insecurity for me. And guess what? That's just how my fucking brain works, and I know that not everyone's brains work like that, but I have to fucking deal with it. That this is how my brain works, and it's fine. It's like neutrality and acceptance. Just like it's fine. For some reason, I'm also was like vaguely insecure. Like, I don't want to be seen looking at these Sephora collections because it's going to tell people that I'm fucking poor and shit. It's just, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. But the first thing that I looked at was like Tarte, like, because I was looking for like a lip combo because I feel like I need like a good lipstick. And I was watching the Brene Rapp makeup 10-minute makeup tutorial video. I just feel like I need a lip combo because I feel like I've been dissatisfied with how my lip, not like Kylie Jenner lip filler type of way, but like I feel like they could use more color, or like I don't know how to like accentuate it more, especially in the summer months where it's like very hot and humid, and at the same time I feel like my lips need to be hydrated, and I'm not sure if I should go for like a lipstick or like a lip gloss, and like how do I navigate lip liner, like that sort of thing. Like, I went to Tarte, like I don't know if I really want a lip gloss. And the lip oil and the lip stains, I feel like nothing showed, but I just wanted something with color I could use in the summer months. I wasn't able to find any lipsticks that I liked, or I feel like I was just way too overwhelmed because I was like, hey, we shouldn't impulse buy. And this is not our main destination, so I wasn't really like on the lookout or like looking through every single one of the aisles. And then I got distracted by the blue. So I did eventually make my way to the Sephora collections, and three blue items caught my eye. Number one was the eyeshadow. Was like $80. I feel like should I just buy it right now? I was like, maybe I should just fucking buy the blue eyeshadow right now. And then I started having second thoughts. I'm like, how will I apply the eyeshadow? Would I just like use my hands? Don't I need to also be thinking about makeup wipes? And like, will just wearing blue eyeshadow just like match with my outfit? And then I thought about blue, maybe I should just do blue eyeliner instead. I'm like really unsure if I wanted liquid or pencil, but I prefer the pigment of the pencil. But like, also thought about, oh my god, the flexibility and like how I draw the lines and shit, and like overthinking 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 overthinking. And then the blue mascara, I'm like, oh my god, should I just do that? I don't know yet, but I just walked away from it. I was like, maybe I should sleep on it. But then I was also like hesitant because like my goal was to find a lip combo. I want to stop. I feel like I need to do a part two to like wrap all of this up. This story is not complete, but I want to move on right now.